Have you ever seen something that looked full of promise on the outside, but had nothing real on the inside? In the Bible, Jesus once used a fig tree to teach his disciples a powerful lesson about faith, fruitfulness, and prayer. This story might seem small, but it carries a message that can change the way we trust God today. The story takes place during Jesus' final week before the cross. After his triumphal entry into Jerusalem, when the crowds shouted, "Hosanna!" Jesus spent the day teaching and then went out of the city to rest in Bethany. The next morning, as he and his disciples were walking back to Jerusalem, Jesus grew hungry. From a distance, he noticed a fig tree with large green leaves. The tree looked alive and healthy, giving the appearance that it might have fruit, so Jesus walked up to it, hoping to find figs to eat. But when he reached it, there was nothing. The leaves were there, but no fruit at all. And in that moment, Jesus said to the tree, "May no one ever eat fruit from you again." His disciples heard him say this, though they didn't fully understand yet what it meant. They continued on into Jerusalem, where Jesus went into the temple courts and cleansed it, driving out those who were buying and selling, reminding everyone that God's house is meant to be a house of prayer. The following morning, as they walked along the same road, the disciples noticed something surprising. The fig tree that Jesus had spoken to was completely withered from the roots up. Peter, remembering what had happened the day before, pointed it out. "Rabbi, look, the fig tree you cursed has withered." Jesus turned this moment into a lesson, not just about a tree, but about faith. He told them, "Have faith in God. Truly I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, 'Be lifted up and thrown into the sea,' and does not doubt in their heart but believes that what they say will happen, it will be done for them. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." Then he added something very important. "And when you stand praying, if you hold anything against anyone, forgive them, so that your Father in heaven may forgive you." This short encounter with the fig tree is more than a miracle. It's a living parable. The tree looked alive on the outside, but it had no fruit. In the same way, God is not looking for empty appearances or outward show. He is looking for lives that bear real fruit, faith that shows itself in love, obedience, and forgiveness. Jesus used the withered tree to teach his disciples that faith is powerful. Prayer is not about empty words, just like the tree was not about empty leaves. True prayer flows from real trust in God, and when we believe, he is able to do more than we imagine. But Jesus also connected faith with forgiveness. If our hearts are full of bitterness, our prayers will not be fruitful. Just as leaves without figs are empty, prayer without forgiveness is empty too. So the story of Jesus and the fig tree reminds us that fruit follows faith. God desires lives that are genuine, not just outwardly impressive. He calls us to trust him in prayer, to believe without doubting, and to forgive freely as we have been forgiven. When we live this way, faithful, prayerful, and forgiving, our lives will not just look alive on the outside. They will bear real fruit that honors God. Remember, heaven is real. Repent today. Thanks for watching.